Hello everyone, my real name is Joseph, am 31. And I have something to share with you all. Whether you believe in God or not, what is about to happen will affect the whole world and every person living on this planet. It's about people being taken away. People that believe in Jesus, and those that do God's will secretly, these are the people that will be taken away, to meet God. And Jesus will be there by the right side of the power of God. How do I know this? Because God told me and He showed me later on in life. When I was around age 4, 5, I remembered talking to God. But at that time of age I didn't know it was God. I had a feeling but wasn't sure. One day I woke up early, and as I'm walking towards my mum made some homemade chocolate pudding. My mum can't remember what was happening that day. If it was Easter or my birthday. I was born in March 1989. It was very sunny that day. The sun was shining through the windows, and as I am walking towards my mum, and as soon as my hands touched the glass, I looked straight out the window, looking directly at the sun. And I'm talking to a man. As I'm talking to him, I felt I was taken away because I felt I was flying. Then he asked me, "Do you believe me? Do you trust me?" I said, "Of course I trust you, and believe you." And we are still flying. Then he asked me again, "Do you believe in me? If I can cause this thing?" I said, "Of course you can. You can do anything. I believe you that you can cause this thing." He never showed me what it looks like or how it will happen, nothing, just words, and if I believe in him, then the person I was just talking to, he just vanished like we never spoke. Then few years has passed by. And my family and I moved to UK in 1997 in September. I was 8 years old. When I turned 17 I started to lose myself. I didn't believe in God anymore. I lied, I stole, cheated, I didn't care. I didn't read the Bible or didn't pray, or didn't kneel before my Lord my God. Few times I tried to end my life. I would get drunk, fight and argue, cause adultery, sexual lifestyle. It was my ways. I was like this up to age 24, 25. Then one day my oldest sister gave birth to a baby girl, her first child in the family. Then 2 years has passed by. My sister asked me if I would like to become a godparent. I was so happy and excited to become a godparent. I started to change my lifestyle, and show her example. Then few months passed by when we had the baptism, the party. It was an amazing, fun, beautiful day. One day I was at my own place, and the weather that day was amazing, no joke. Very sunny day, and for some reason I didn't want to go outside. I just wanted to stay home and clean my whole house out. Literally, as I finished my cleaning, all my windows are open, the sun shining, fresh clean home. Then I started to walk into my kitchen. I turned the kettle on. Then, as soon as I was walking out of my kitchen, and into my living room, then all of a sudden, my heart started beating so fast and so loud like a bomb is about to explode inside me. Then all of a sudden I hear a voice talking to me and he said, "Believe in yourself, trust yourself. Like you believe in me and trust me." When he said these words, I just burst into tears. Started crying in passion, in love. And I feared. I was shocked. Ashamed. I remembered almost everything since I was a child. When we spoke the first time, then the truth kicked in about what I did to Jesus and especially to Almighty God. How it all matched to what Jesus said, who sent him, and who he is, and how I sinned and failed him. How I didn't give him my full heart, my love, my soul, my time, and then, since the second conversation I had with God, I promised to change my life to his ways and be a perfect man just like Jesus said. Be perfect like our Father in heaven is perfect. Few months has passed by or a year since the second conversation I had with God. Then God showed me what that thing is. God told us about this events would happen years ago. When Abraham's wife couldn't conceive a child, but she did get pregnant. Who caused the miracle? When Joseph's wife got pregnant. Who caused the miracle? And there is more to come. Since the beginning we had this information. Jesus is coming and everything he said or did is the truth. Why would Jesus say something like this? You shall see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the power of God. Or when he said, You shall not see me here again, not until you learn to cry, Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, for my Father and I are one and the same. Peace and mercy and love and blessings be upon all. Amen. To be continued. Vision. The thing. I saw myself, and few of my brothers and sisters were with me, and few of their children were with us. And we were doing shopping, or we just picked up the children from school, and as we are walking to get home we approached this park. There was so many people. Mums, dads, children, teenagers, everyone is enjoying the day. It was very sunny that day. I never felt or seen such an amazing summer. We had to walk through this big park, but it looked like a field. As we started to walk through the park, I'm looking around at everyone, and everyone is having fun. Then all of a sudden I can feel someone is flying near me, and is whispering in my left ear, and he said, "What do you see throughout this whole field? How do you feel?" I replied, "What I see throughout my sight, throughout this park, this field, they're all enjoying themselves like me, to be honest. They're eating, drinking, laughing, playing games, kids are playing games, it's very hot and sunny day, it's beautiful. I never felt such an amazing summer. How do you feel?" When I was looking throughout the park from right to left, and every person that I caught sight of, I felt your feelings, how you felt. And it doesn't matter if you was a boy or a girl or adult or teenager or child. I felt your feelings, how you felt, sad or happy or angry. Then the person I spoke to, he kinda vanished like we never spoke. So I was like, okay. So I carried on walking, and as we are walking, all of a sudden we heard this loud noise like a boom or a bomb just exploded, but the noise came from the sky. So we all looked up and we saw a portal opening, and it's getting bigger, and I could see through it the stars, the galaxies. By this time I feared, so I turned around and said to one of my family members, "Take my keys, run and go to my place." Then I turned around to pick up a child as they can't run, and as soon as I was about to run, I physically felt someone else grab me, and am flying up towards the sky, and as we are flying up and all I could see is white clouds, then all of a sudden I heard a soft, gentle voice speak to me, and he said, "Close your eyes." When I closed my eyes, then within a split second I heard the voice again, and he said, "Open your eyes." When I was able to open my eyes, all I could see is the fire. I'm standing right in front of the fire, the sun. And I'm talking to the fire, the sun. And he knows me for so long, and I know him for so long, and I felt like we were partners, lovers, friends. His love went on and on. It was amazing. I can't even describe how amazing his love is, and his laughing at me. I kinda said to him, "Do you like me? Do you like my jokes or something?" And he's really laughing at me, and I find him funny. Then at that split second I went through my mind, back of my mind, wondering, why am I talking to the sun? Why am I not dying or burning or melting like butter? When it touches the fire it melts. Fire burns, fire kills, fire consumes. I didn't understand, why am I not dying? Then again I was wondering. Then I remembered the Bible, and almost everyone said that God is like the fire, he consumes the fire or something. And that's when I knew, oh my God, I'm actually talking to God. When God knew that I knew who he is, he pushed me back, because I was so close to him, as if I was close to his face almost. When he pushed me back or blew at me to move back, it felt as if I only leaned backwards, because there was more for me to see. And that's when I clearly saw God sitting on a fiery golden chair. The chair is pure gold, fire all over the chair. He's wearing pure, bright, white, shining robe. He's invisible, but you can still see him. When I leaned backwards I saw. As I'm flying up and getting closer to these white clouds, I saw God in the middle of the clouds, sitting on his golden fiery chair, Jesus standing by God's right hand side. And he's waving at me, to come up, and I was like to Jesus, I'm coming up, I know who you are, I trust you, and there was people or angels around them in the clouds, as I am flying up, but this time no one is holding me like the first time when I felt someone physically grab me. As I am flying up and getting closer to Jesus and I caught sight of him, I was scared, ashamed, because what I did and what happened to him. But then I felt as if he removed something out of me, because I felt happy and excited and loved. As I am flying up, I started to talk to Jesus, not with my mouth, but with my mind, my heart and my feelings, and I said to Jesus, I know what is happening, it's the rapture, and I felt as if Jesus said, how do you know it's the rapture? I said, because I was on the earth, and there was an explosion or something, and now something is happening here, I'm out of space or something. When he knew that I knew what is happening, I said to Jesus, what about them? Pointing behind me. Then I turned around and I can see myself floating above the earth. I saw myself kneeling and praying, but I couldn't open my eyes, and I kept on shouting, screaming, why can't I open my eyes? I wanna open my eyes. Everything is dark. Then I heard a voice, and he allowed me to open my eyes. He said, open your eyes. When I opened my eyes, I saw a long table, and in front of me, as I'm kneeling, there was so many tall, silver and gold glasses everywhere, 7 candles lampstands along the long table, flowers everywhere. The flowers were so small and tiny, pretty and cute, each with different color in the middle of the flower, and they looked like 3D flowers. All the cutlery was made of silver and gold. Then I saw an angel or a guardian on the other side of the table. He was wearing a golden breastplate, shoulder pads same, the breastplate and shoulder pads he had, looked like Romans' clothes, and he told me of for peeking, so he told me to go back, to praying. I said to him, yeah you're right, I will get in trouble, so I went back down and kneeled my head and prayed. All I can see is myself standing on top of this huge golden cube, and am talking to this big white light, and then for some reason, I started walking towards the end of the edge of the gold cube, and I looked down and I saw lava covering everything, destroying everything. Then I felt that there is people and houses underneath the lava. I said to the white light, we should help them, we should do something. He said something but not sure what. I said to myself, if I stand on top of this gold cube, I will die, because the gold will melt because of the lava, and if I jump in the lava I will die. But I don't believe I will die, because God has my soul in his hands, he will save me. So I jumped. As I'm falling, I opened my eyes and all I could see is everything white, pure white light around me. This time, all I could see and feel is myself falling from space and time, as if God chucked me down to the earth from the heavens, and am flying through the space and time. I could feel the feeling of falling, but my eyes were closed, but I could still see. Then as I'm falling to the earth, and as soon as my feet touched the ground, I landed right near the place where I used to live. As I'm walking towards this place, and looking around, I saw everyone was fighting, arguing, stealing, ripping each other apart. Everyone was angry at each other. It didn't matter whether you was a child or a teenager, boy or girl or grandparent, or an old person. Every single person was just killing themselves and blaming each other. And for some reason I had to get to this place, the park, because it was made into a square shape. As I'm walking towards this park, everyone is looking at me. They're so angry at me, because I knew something or I had something. They were so angry at me, but they couldn't touch me. But the anger they had at each other was nothing compared to how angry and how much they hated God and Jesus. I could feel all this pain and hate and anger, no love, no passion, no respect, nothing. I've never seen or heard of anger like this towards God before. It saddened me to the core. So, as I'm walking towards the park, I could feel all this hate, anger, darkness towards God, and all I'm saying is, why God? Why do they hate you? Why are they angry at you? Why do they blame you? Why don't they love you? As I'm saying things like this, and I'm crying, then I was saying to God, I don't like the things they like. I wanna follow you. I wanna be with you. As I'm saying things like this, I reached my destination. I ended up being right in the middle of the park. And I'm lying down on my back watching the sky. And I'm saying, I love you, God. I wanna be with you. I wanna give you my soul to you. And I'm crying. Then all of a sudden, all I can feel is, I'm being lifted up slowly, and I'm flying up towards the sky. I was so happy and excited that God is taking me home. I was like, thank you, thank you.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness to all nations, and then shall the end come.